Yeah. So maybe as an adult you don't think of a little toy. Absolutely. Yeah. 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 I think it's because of their creativity as well, isn't it? The way they see things. Yeah. Good. Okay. Have you heard of this activity? Word morph? No? This is morph is a Greek word, another Greek word. And morph means to change in some way. So this is about changing words. You probably know this activity, but you just haven't called it word morph. What you need to do is change one letter in a word in order to create a new word. So I'm going to give you a word, you change one letter, and you're going to create a new word. We're going to use some pictures to help you in making the new word. Do you remember with all of these activities, you're not primary learners, you're adults. Yeah, so all of these are going to be incredibly easy for you, but do think about the procedure and how they might be useful in one of your classrooms. Okay, so I'm going to show you a picture, and I want you to tell me what the word is. I'll give you a clue. It's got 3 letters.
Box.
Box. All agree? Yeah? Who can spell box for me? B-O-X. Okay, let's have a look. There it is, box. So what we're going to do now is change one letter and make another word. Okay, so examples?
B is box.
Come on.
Fox.
Yeah, great. Boy. I can hear fox, boy. What else? And you've got 2. Joy. That's 2. He's the clever one in the club. Let's see what it is. Aha! So it's boy. Let's have a look. Who can spell boy for me? B-O-Y. Let's have a look. There it is. Okay. Now we're going to change one more letter and make a third word. Toy. Anything else? Yeah. Let's have a look. What do you think it is?
Toy.
It must be toy. It must be toy. Okay. So what's the point of the activity? What's the point? Building up words, good, and thinking, again. That's the second time I think the lady has said thinking. It's obviously essential to all of this vocabulary learning. These words, are they words which students already know, or are they making up new words? They already know them. Yeah, what did one of the ladies here say? Activating? Prior knowledge. Yeah, so it's activating vocabulary which the children have already learned. So it's practicing what? What's it practicing? More specifically? Spelling. Yeah, very importantly, it's practicing spelling and of course speaking. If you did this, what would you do next? Using these words, what might you do next? Yeah, start to make some sentences, start to put the words into some sort of context. Great, good. Okay, this is a nice activity to do with slightly higher level learners. It's called word fields or word groups, word topics, whatever you want to call it. And on the left hand side, you have a list of topics, subjects. So we've got sport, we've got feelings, colours, furniture, and so on. And what the children have to do is to think of one word for each of the groups. But. What's the but? Yes, somebody said it. Sorry, again, I can't see who's speaking. Who's speaking? I don't know who to look at. Yes, madam, sorry.
All the words have to start with the same sound or same letter.
Very good, yeah. All of the words that you think of have to start with the same letter or the same sound. So just as an example, you can do this in your groups. I want you to think of one word for each group that begins with the letter S. S for sugar. For example, sport, swimming, soccer, squash. Yeah? So go through the list in your groups, write them down. You have 60 seconds, go.
خليه لما يجي يقول له خلاص بطلنا. يعني هلكت هذا. أنا والله بدي أمشي الشاب بديش يعني. كان امبارح كان جبنا له الكاميرا الاتش دي. طب لو راح جابها واجا وانا وقفت عنده.
Time's up. Time's up. Feeling. But it has to begin with S. Okay. Feeling, yeah, beginning with S. Okay, stop. Stop, just for a minute. Maybe the instructions weren't 100% clear. Some people thought that a feeling beginning with F, yeah, and a colour beginning with C. No. All the words have to begin with the letter S. Sorry, my fault. So, feelings, sadness. Sadness. Any others with S? Scared. Okay, good. Colour? Silver. Nice. Good. Furniture. Good. Animal. Good. Clothing. Skirt. Sweater. Good. Girl's name. Yeah. Country. Yeah. Vegetable, fruit. And month or day. Okay, these were my examples. Of course, you can choose. You can choose any category. You don't have to have this many. You can just do 4 categories, 5 categories. This table has S, this table has B, this table has F, whatever it might be. So different ways that you can do this activity. So what's the point of the activity? What's the point? To do what? Thinking. About what? Vocabulary. New words or old words? Again, it's old words, it's activating vocabulary, which I already know. And it also practices spelling and... Yeah, good. Making connections between group headings and the words which go in it. If you want to make it more difficult, what could you do? Yeah, that would be the next step. But in terms of the vocabulary, make it more challenging?
Start the next letter with the last letter of the...
Oh my goodness. Begin the next word with the last letter of the previous one, okay? I was thinking of something a bit simpler. Instead of one word, you have to think of 2 words. Yeah, there are different ways that you can do it. That's a nice activity as well. Okay. Right. A couple of language experts say that there are 5 essential steps in vocabulary learning. What do you think the first step might be? When somebody is learning a new word in your classroom, what do they need first of all? They have to listen. Yeah, listen to what? The word. Is that the only way it can begin? They have to listen? Right, but then they have to see it. Yeah, as well. Very good. Excellent. Hatch and Brown say the first thing is input. And input could be a sound, it could be a flashcard, a picture, a word, or it could be an object. It could be realia. And linked with the input, there needs to be a clear image. Now be careful here, because image doesn't necessarily mean a picture. It could be what? Yeah, a concept. Yeah, or an idea about the input. And then, if we have input and clear image, we begin to start learning meaning. So when we hear the word bottle, this appears in our brains. Yeah? When you hear the word bottle, or you see the word bottle written, this comes into your head. If I'm 2 years old and I hear the word boat, what image comes into my head? I'm 2 years old.
Maybe nothing.
Maybe nothing, but if I've learned it, what do I think of?
A toy.
Colourful toy. A colourful toy. Good. And then I begin to make connections between the form and the meaning. Now the form can be the written form, or it could be the sound. So when I hear the word bottle, or I see the word bottle, B-O-T-T-L-E, I begin to make a connection with the meaning. So what is step 5, do you think? What's the 5th thing that happens?
Use the word.
Fantastic, good, yeah. And then we have using the words. Teachers are very good at doing some of this, but not all of it. And I'm not criticising you. This is true all over the world. But which of these things are we good at? Yes?
Learning the meaning.
We're very good at input, aren't we? We're very good at going, look everybody, look, what's this? It's a bottle, yeah? We're all fantastic at doing that. So we can do this, and we can do this, and hopefully children begin to learn meaning because we're jumping up and down and being idiots, yeah? But what we're not so good at is this, making sure that children are understanding the form and the meaning. And of course, we're great at the last one. Okay, give me a sentence. Give me a different sentence. Yeah, we're very good at getting children to actually use the vocabulary as well. This is another example from Guess What, just to show you how it works in practice. We have input, and the input here is linked with visual image. We've got the words, we've got pictures, and we've got a third input. What's the third input? No, just look at this page. We've got a picture, we've got the word, and something else. Yes, good. We've got listening as well. So the children are getting the input and the image in 3 different ways. They can see it, they can hear it, and they can also read the word. So they begin to learn the meaning through all of these different forms of input. Hopefully, through the activities, they begin to make connections between form and meaning, and then finally, we can put it into practice, and we can begin to actually use the words. Just so that you understand, this is not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It doesn't work like that. I think you can probably see that input and image happen more or less together, yeah? And if the input and image are effective, then meaning also happens at more or less at the same time. So it's not a step-by-step thing, they actually happen more or less at the same time. Okay. This is a nice activity called Where's the Banana? And what I'm going to do is teach you some vocabulary. Actually, no, we're going to revise some vocabulary first of all, okay? So just imagine that you're students. You don't need the handout yet. You don't need the handout yet. Just look at the screen and we're going to practice some vocabulary. So here's my first word. What's this word? Can't hear you. Is it a long sound or a short sound? Okay, listen. Chair. Chair. Is it long or is it short? Okay, listen. Chair. Chair. Everybody? Chair. Brilliant. Second word. It's like 2 words. Again? Who said it? Yeah, the lady's here. Teapot. Listen. Teapot. Teapot. Everybody? Teapot. Use your hands. Show me. Teapot. Again. Teapot. First word? Chair. Show me. Chair. Show me. Chair. Don't be embarrassed. I'll close my eyes. Now do it. Chair. Chair. Don't be embarrassed. You're primary kids. Yeah? So, first word? Chair. Show me. Chair. Second word? Teapot. Again. Teapot. Excellent. Third word? Table. Show me. Table. Which word is it similar to?
Second.
Teapot. Show me. Table. And now?
Table.
Okay, the first word? Chair. Show me. Chair. Very good. Fourth word.
Sun.
Show me.
Sun.
So is it this or this? Sun. So which word is it the same as? Okay. So this word, first word?
Chair.
Show me.
Chair.
And the fourth word? Very good. Show me.
Tree.
Don't be frightened.
Tree.
Is it this?
No.
It's...
Just
Okay, so this one?
tree.
Show me.
Tree.
This one, why didn't you show me? It's four guys here in macho. This one? Good. This one?
Chair.
This one? This one? Are you primary teachers? Oh. Show me. Very good. Again? Show me. Very, very good. Okay. How do you say hello in Greek?
Yes.
Yes. That's later. Okay, children. We know these 6 words. What we've done is we've practiced them, we've revised them, because we need them for the activity we're going to do in a minute. Now, we need 6 more words. These words are fruit words.
Apple.
Show me.
Apple.
Some of you have got the idea.
Apple.
Show me.
Apple.
Apple. Everybody? Very good.
Hair.
I can see lots of this. Yeah? Okay, listen. Look at my lips. This is a difficult sound for Arabic speakers. Look. Hair. Come on. Louder. Throw me against the wall. And we need this as well. So, what's the word? Very, very good. Let me ask you a question. How many sounds? Gentlemen there? 3?
Strawberry.
3, 4? 5? 2 at the back? 3? Listen. 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 Strawberry. Strawberry. How many sounds? Show me. Okay. Strawberry. Strawberry. Not strawberry. 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 Everybody?
Strawberry.
Fantastic. How many sounds?
2.
Show me. Again? Great. Show me. Again? Very good. And we need one more fruit. What's the final fruit, do you think?
Watermelon.
What's the activity called?
Watermelon.
We'll move straight into the third one, and then it'll be lunch. We can probably go for lunch a bit earlier, which I'm really pleased about. Yeah. Okay. Engaging, challenging, and inspiring teenage learners. Out of all of the different age range, probably teenagers is one of the most challenging and most demanding ages to teach. Not just to teach, but also to have as your own children when they become teenagers. Very, very difficult age. So what we're going to do with this workshop is have a think about 2 very important words, engage and motivate. We'll have a look at what those words actually mean. And we'll have a look at some strategies and some activities for motivating teenage learners. And we'll end up with some final advice. And some of the examples I show you will be taken this course, which is called Think. This is a new 6-level course from Cambridge University Press, and I'll be showing you some example content from this particular course. All of the levels are on the table at the front if you want to have a look. Okay. Let's have a think about this word, engage. I want you in your groups to think about it. Have a think about what the word engage actually means, and make a list of words or phrases, if you prefer, which you think capture the meaning of engage in a teaching, in an educational context. So I just give you 60 seconds in your groups, on your tables, think about what the word engage actually means. Make a list if you'd like to.
هاي أول workshop هاي أول workshop هاي أول workshop بدنا نعملها occupy لا 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 occupy first occupy
Okay, engagement means what? Yes, sir. Integration. Integration. Can you show me integration? Show me. Whenever I say show, people open their mouths. Come on, let's do some TPR. Show me integration. Use your hands. Yeah, he's going like this. I think that's great. Yeah, good. Give me some other words. Yes, madam.